Hello. How's everybody doing? I am doing good. I am doing good. Let's see here, y'all. So I got a reading out yesterday. Actually, got it on the table. And when it first started out, they're like right out the gate. Out the gate. We got drama storm. Drama storm and clarifying drama storm. We have reprobate. The reprobates get reprimanded. Okay? So this drama storm, it says chaos hits at once. Okay? Chaos hits at once. Emotions rise quickly. Stay grounded in the noise. Stay in the center. Okay? Stay centered. Okay? For me, Christ-centered. Okay? What would he do? Okay? In the midst of this drama, in the midst of this storm, you're going to speak to it. Okay? You're going to tell it when to be still. But listen, a drama storm, chaos hits, and then who you dealing with is these reprobates. So I don't know if the drama storm, yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. The drama storms is these reprobates are getting reprimanded. And they mad about it. Okay, it says when an individual, a human being, rejects, abandons, shrugs off, denies, scoffs at, refuses to agree with, dismisses, turns away by not accepting, receiving, or considering the light of Christ, a way of being, a way of doing, okay, a way of living, and chooses to follow darkness, a way of being, a way of doing, a way of living, they fall under condemnation and disapproval by God, not by us. Fuck us. Who are we? Okay? But his. But this says disapproval and condemnation. They fall under when they turn away, when they say, fuck God, you know what I'm saying? And who fuck for him? You know what I mean? That type of attitude. Just rejecting, just abandoning, refusing, dismissing, turning away. They don't want to accept. They don't want to receive. They don't want to do things in the light, a better way. They don't want to love. They don't want to care. They don't want to share. They want harmony. They don't want fairness. All the things that are of the light. They choose to follow darkness, envy, hate. What else is out here? Under darkness. Refusing to confess, what they know they done did, that they know was wrong. They know if it was done to them, they would feel it was wrong. They say they fall under condemnation and disapproval by God. It says repentance and faith in Jesus is the cure. Okay. Next card says the pattern returns. See, it's a drama storm. When you think about patterns returning, we got circles down here and in here. In the spirit and in the flesh, on earth, in heaven, in the spirit realm, the invisible, the internal, and externally. The patterns where you see in it outside of yourself. Okay? It's not just in the air. It's in your face. Because clarifying that, we got envy and hate. from the beloved deck. Envy and hate. They slept on you. Okay? You've earned the respect of those who look down upon you at one point. That's good to know. You've earned the respect of those who look down on you at one point. But this pattern just continuing. So much so that it's called a drama storm. And you're being told to stay grounded in the noise of envy and hate. Envy and hate has a sound. It says the same cycle repeats for a reason. Your lesson is resurfacing. Notice what's familiar. Your lesson is resurfacing. And one of the lessons I can gain from this is, notice what's familiar. Is that what's really familiar? Is that at the end of the day, they usually end up having respect for you, even though they once looked down upon you. People who are envious, people who are hating on you, because there's no reason. Somewhere along the line, they realize, hopefully, some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them just choose to follow the darkness. They choose to be in the dark. The light is there. The proof is there. Okay, next card. Aligning with your truth. The proof is there. And then inspiration is an unlimited power. This you. This is what they hating on. That your inspiration is an unlimited power. That's the gift that you have. Being an inspiration. And it's an unlimited power. They hating on the fact that you align with your truth. Your truth. What's true for you? It says when you follow what feels right, your life falls into place. Okay, so we got people over here falling under condemnation and disapproval by God. And then you got other people over here, your life is falling into place. Because you followed what felt right to you. What you were inspired by. It says clarity leads your next step. See, she walking through that wall and all that light. Walking towards the light, Caroline. Clarity. Where you see what it is. You see what's going on. They slept on you. Disrespected you. Had to be some disrespect if it say you've earned the respect of those who looked down upon you at one point. So there had to be before some disrespect with the hate and the envy. And it said this same cycle kept repeating itself. But it's repeating itself, it says, for a reason. Why? So you can learn the lesson. Know how to deal with envy. Learn how to deal with hate. Understand these people over here. You don't even have to deal with these people. God gonna reprimand them. You don't even have to say nothing to them. And all throughout the rest of this message, you're gonna keep hearing that. It's not your battle. Okay? They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the light that is in you. That is God. It ain't your light. It's not in and of yourself. The light is the inspiration. The light is the, you know what I'm saying? The proof that you have aligned with your truth. You're walking in alignment with your truth. With what feels right to you. For you. They can do what they want to do. It's okay. We all have free will. God give us all a right to choose this day who we gonna serve. And if you choose the devil over God, then you got nerve. You got nerve. That's just how I feel about it. You got nerve. You choose envy. You choosing hate. And to be hateful. And to be envious. When there's no reason for you to be. Like God told Cain. If you were doing good, would I not favor you as well? But you know that being envious and hateful is not good for nobody involved. That kind of chaos, it's not good. Emotions of envy and hate rising quickly. Sound like a volcano. And it says you like right in the middle of it. You right in the middle of it, standing right in the middle. See, that's how you got to be too. In this storm, that's how you got to be. Just standing, rooted and grounded, aligned with your truth. Yeah, look at how she, even here, just that straight. God sets things straight within you. Okay? You know not to be all over the place with all this that's going on. You standing flat-footed, 10 toes down, right in the middle of it. Okay? Being inspired. Knowing that you have an unlimited supply of inspiration. And this inspiration is your power. The ability to be inspired in the midst of all this. Superpower. Superpower. Yeah, God said it ain't even for you to worry about. It's a drama storm. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. Emotions are rising quickly. Cycles are repeating themselves. But it's all for the reason of the lesson that you're supposed to learn to resurface again. Okay? Notice what's familiar. Notice what's familiar. The pattern. Notice the pattern. Next card says mixed emotions. You feel excited and scared at once. Your heart can't choose a direction. Both possibilities feel real, and clarifying that is stonewalling. Refusing to answer questions, communicate with you to resolve an issue. They act as if you're invisible. They shut down, lack of cooperation, defensive communication. Okay, had you all, okay, this is what you was dealing with these reprobates. Okay, want you to be out of your mind as well. Okay, just refusing to answer questions that they could answer. They wanted your heart to be, you can't choose a direction, you can't decide what to do. If they just shut down, then they feel like they got you stalled. If they come forward with this defensive communication, you know what I'm saying, make you think that you done said something wrong, you done did something wrong. When the whole time, okay, it says the connection exists, wrong timing. The connection exists, but life circumstances clash. Alignment is missing for now. That's what we come to. The alignment is missing right now. We obviously not on the same page. With all these too many opinions and options, and we just how can two walk together except they agree? And then we got here a war with no wins. Someone wants to start a war with you, but there's nothing to grip onto right here with no dirt. Which one? It was this, wrong timing. Yeah, somebody wants to start a war with you, but there's nothing to grip onto. No dirt, no plot, no scheming, no fault. Because we align with our truth. Okay? We sitting in the center of everything that keeps us grounded. War with what? No, you left them right there to war with themselves. How do I know? Because they right here, all these opinions, everybody got something to say. Everyone has commentary. Not every voice deserves space. Silence gives clarity, right? Get them that same stonewalling. Want you all in your emotions mixed. No, you have them in theirs. Because you know how to stonewall too. Okay? Here, I ain't got nothing to say. It right here, it says, clarifying this one, it says, your energy is currency. Okay? Be careful what you spending on. You know not to spin your wheels with no stonewalling. You talking about getting wore out fast. No, they don't want to talk. Wrong timing. Ain't the time to talk. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They stonewalling. So we know they don't want to talk to you. They want to talk to everybody else with all this commentary, but they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to give you no answers. They don't want to give you no understanding. They don't want you to be stable in your emotions. They want to be right here running you ragged, with this drama storm. Okay? Starting a war. Okay? But it's nothing to grip onto. God says, don't waste your efforts, your time, your abilities on those who don't deserve the glory you have to give. Don't waste your time. Okay? Fighting with things in life, that don't make no sense. Still checking on you. They pretend to move on. They pretend to move on, but they still watch you quietly. Your energy is hard for them to release. Your energy is hard for them. Your inspiration, that's unlimited power. Yeah, it's hard for them to release that. Hard for them to forget that. Hard. That's why there's envy and hate. You don't envy and hate nothing. You don't envy and hate something that's nothing. No. But God said, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time running behind it. None of that. Yeah. Still checking on you. They pretend to move on, but they still watch you quietly. Your energy is hard for them to release. And right here, clarifying that, it says confessions bring connection. There could be a confession that could bring a connection. No, but they rather be checking on you in secret and in silence, watching you quietly. It says if we claim that we are free of sin. Okay, because these people is saying they ain't did nothing. Okay. They haven't done nothing. They have not rejected you. They have not abandoned you. They have not shrugged you off. They have not denied you. They have not scoffed at you. They have not refused to agree with you when it was right to do. They saying that they have not dismissed you. They've not been disrespectful to you. They are not envious of you. They don't hate you. Okay? They don't hate you. This is what they say. But it says, if we claim that we are free of sin, we're only fooling ourselves. A claim like that is arrant nonsense. On the other hand, if we admit our sins, simply come clean about them, I do hate you. I am envious of you. I did scoff at you. I did stonewall you. I do talk about you all the time. I did want you mixed in your emotions, so I was playing with you mentally, playing mind games. I do want war with you. Yeah. If you would just come clean about them, God won't let us down. He'll be true to himself. Okay, it ain't even about being true to us. It's about being true to himself. He is faithful and just to forgive and purge us of all wrongdoing, cleanse you, heal you. For why you hate and envious and Why are you hating on somebody being inspirational? Why are you hating on that? Why is that a problem? You could just come clean and get that straightened out. Okay? You can find out why you want war. It's within yourself. You hate something within yourself. Yeah, like no alignment for right now. Okay? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Because your energy is currency. Don't spend yourself. Okay? Don't go spiritually bankrupt trying to help these people that are of a reprobate mind. That's who we talking about. People that are of a reprobate mind. Okay? Atheists probably would fall up underneath that. Yeah. Y'all know. Y'all know what that is like, looks like. Yeah. What it is to be around that. Yeah, these people pretending that they done moved on. Okay? But they stuck. They stuck. Remembering your energy. Remembering how inspirational you were to them. High priestess. Right here. Utilize your psychic abilities to guide you. You're very intuitive. Connect to your emotions, not their emotions. Connect to your emotions. Listen to your inner guidance. Analyze the situation. Okay, what he told us to do, pay attention. Your lessons are resurfacing. Notice what's familiar. Recognize what's not loving. Gaslighting, deception, lies are not loving. For people to want you to be in this energy, live in this energy of just turmoil and chaos, that's not love. God wants us to be in peace. Yeah, we got shut down. And that's where they at, stuck right there. Because we, the high priestess, you know what I'm saying, you always talking to God, okay? So you probably live a life of prayer. Whole life is a prayer. Okay? You said you always coming clean, like David. You always coming clean. You always asking God to get you right, keep you straight. Okay? Right here. Next card says, drama magnet. Chaos gravitates towards you. Messy energy follows. Protect your emotional space. Okay? Protect your emotional space. Because this is how they want you. All mixed in your emotions with that stonewalling. You don't know if they autistic. You don't know if they, you know what I mean? If they, you know, they got an issue that you need to deal with, a special need. With all this stuff, like, can you talk? You don't know why they mute. They refusing to answer, though. Not that they can't talk. They're refusing. They can't, like, again, because they can talk to everybody else. But when it come to you, refusing. And over here we got refuses. Refuses to agree. Know you right, but won't say so. Know your way is the better way, but don't want to do that. Dismiss that. Communicate with, refusing to answer questions, refusing to communicate with you to resolve an issue. So guess what? You don't want to resolve the issue? Resolving the issue would be simply coming clean, okay, about what and what. How you feel, why you feel that way. That come clean. God won't let us down. Come clean to him if you can't tell nobody else. He'll forgive and purge you of all wrongdoing. Wrongdoing, doing it in the wrong timing. Not the time to start a war with somebody who you ain't got you ain't got nothing to grip on to, okay? Not the time. Start a war with a high priestess. Okay? Somebody who stay in God's face. Always listening to their inner guidance. Always analyzing the situation. Always looking for them patterns. Them repeating cycles. It's not the time to start war with somebody like that. Somebody who knows how to not waste their time, their effort, their abilities. Not the time. Look like you done lost already. And you have. Right here, clarifying drama magnet is they are threatened by your success. They are threatened by your success. They're threatened by the fact that you can listen to your inner guidance and not be distracted. They're threatened by the fact that you do have a gift of seeing those patterns and knowing what to do with them when they come up. Threatened by the fact that there are people, you know what I'm saying, who you have earned their respect. They once looked down on you like they did with that drama. They they once too were looking down. You had them looking down. Looking down on the high priestess. Looking down on somebody that's aligned with their truth. Looking down on somebody whose inspiration is an unlimited power. You had them looking down. But they're now threatened by your success because those same people that were sleeping on you, they done woke up. Them sleeping dogs ain't lying down no more. They done woke up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She's successful though. Yeah. And them seeing that is a threat to this person who want war with you. Yeah. Because now she's going to be warring by herself. They're going to be warring by themselves. And I said she because later on you're going to see we got a high priestess in reverse. Chaos gravitates towards you. Messy energy follows. Protect your emotional space from people who see your success as a threat. Protect your emotional space from those that see your success as a threat. Protect your emotional space. Because they just going to drama. Next card says, she said what? A shocking comment spreads instantly. It says reactions explode. Expect emotional aftershock. And then clarifying that come through with the clarification, Father. We thank you. We thank you. It says they're all in awe, speechless. Your greatness inspires some and triggers others. That's what we were just saying. Some people you gaining the respect. They was looking down on you. Once they was looking down on you at one point, but now you have earned their respect. They trying to come out of the envy and the hate. Like for what? They admitting that you great. They're admitting that you know what I'm saying? Your greatness is inspiring them. They know what you went through. They saw what you went through, what you survived. Okay? And then others, okay, those reprobate-minded individuals, they triggered. By something you said, which we know was the truth. And something you keep saying too. It says drama loop. The same pattern keeps returning. Lessons repeat until you understand them. Okay? These lessons are going to keep repeating until we understand them. And all I getting, let's get an understanding. It says, notice what keeps happening again and again. And then clarifying that, it says, no justice for the psychopath. Okay? Who just keep looping with this drama. Yeah, it won't stop. Won't stop. They expected things to go their way. It says toxic, mean, abusive, emotionally bankrupt, unpredictable, cruel, no success, and no love. Yeah, they see your success as a threat. They don't have none. No success. Making moves out of alignment. Okay, they not in alignment. They're not in alignment with the truth. No. They're making decisions out of alignment. They're making decisions, look, out of alignment. All over the place. Making decisions out of alignment. Okay? Out of their toxicity. And expecting things to go their way when you mean. When you toxic. When you abusive. When you emotionally bankrupt. You ain't thinking about nobody's feelings. How it's going to affect anybody else. You know, just how better you going to feel. You know, because you was able to be mean to somebody, toxic and abusive. They say unpredictable and cruel, reprobate. But God say, don't worry about it. These people are choosing darkness. Choosing to walk in this. Yeah. And thinking you're going to get justice. You think things are going to go your way. No justice for the psychopath. Fuck you thought. No justice. Yeah, you get in. You're gonna reap what you sow. This is what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. The fuck you are. You're gonna get that. It's hard-headed, drama looping. Same pattern keeps returning because you keep repeating it. Keep happening again and again. God done told you what to do though. Don't, cause yeah, that'll burn you out again and again. A drama magnet, just constantly just drawing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of drawing the light towards you, clarity towards you, joy, peace. Okay, no. Messy energy. Messy. And God say, protect your emotional space from all this meanness, from all of this, meanness, cruelness, unpredictability, all that crap. Right here, this is what we doing. Next card, leveling up season. Okay, leveling up. Okay, focus mode. Say less. God say less. Okay, say less. Say nothing. Say less. I got this. Don't even worry about it. Okay, they gonna be they being condemned and disapproved of by God. No. Level up season. It says your mindset is changing. New versions of you are emerging. You're ready for the next stage after going through all of that. Yeah, got you all the way ready. And clarifying that says use your sword. It says cut off people who feel comfortable betraying you. Defend from within. On guard. Separate yourself. Say the word. Okay? It's funny that say the word and didn't say you can say less. Say the word. Cut the cord. Judas is close. Judas is close. Yeah, this somebody you know. Somebody who, you know what I'm saying, sitting with you every day. Like they want things to go your way. Sitting at your table, eating your food. Being provided for by you. In some way, shape, or form. On a close, daily. I say the word. Cut the cord. Your mindset is changing. New versions of you are emerging, okay? You're ready for the next stage. You're ready to cut people off who make you feel, who feel comfortable. You're ready to cut people off who feel comfortable betraying you. You ready. You don't have no problem with it no more. You don't have no problem with it no more. Focus mode. It says distractions are falling away. That's what all this is a distraction. Drama loop, distraction. Drama magnet, distraction. Drama storm, distraction. Stonewalling you, distraction. Have you focused on them? And they don't plan on cooperating no way. Focus mode says distractions are falling away. Your vision becomes sharper. Okay? When your vision becomes sharper, your sword can become sharper. You cut people off quicker. Okay? You're aligned with your goals. You're aligned with your goals. Okay? He told us up here, you're aligned with your truth. Truth is the sword. The word of God is alive and active. More powerful than a two-edged sword, cutting down to the bone and marrow, the very intentions of a situation. God said, use your sword. Use your truth to level up. Okay? Cut them too short to shit. Separate yourself. Quick. That's quick. Be on guard. Say the word. And over here we got say no first. Say the word. Okay, think about Caesar. No. Say the word. No more abuse. No more cruelty. No more with your unpredictable cruelty. Don't know when you're going to pop off and be cruel. Yeah. No. No more toxicity. No more being mean. Yeah, to me. No more dealing with people that's emotionally bankrupt. Refusing to answer. Refusing to answer questions. Don't want to resolve the issue. Don't want to communicate. Don't want to pour in your cup. Okay, now they're getting mirrored. Everything is just being mirrored. Just being mirrored back. In order for you to level up, you're going to have to learn how to say no with authority. It don't have to be loud, but it has to be firm. It has to be a focused no. Okay? You know why you saying no. You know what you saying no to. And right here it says say less. It says silence gives you power. Okay? Not every reaction is needed. Your calm speaks loud enough. Okay? Know when to hold them, fold them, walk away, run. Know when to say less. You can cut people off, ain't got to say shh. Ain't got to say nothing. Clarifying focus. What it say? Focus mode on. It says Wheel of Fortune. What's this, a Wheel of Fortune? No. Right here, focus mode. It says, make speaking life into people your most favorite thing to do. We all thrive when we feel seen. Okay, that's what you focus on. You leveling up and you got an assignment. Okay? God done gave you an assignment. Your assignment is to make speaking life into people your most favorite thing to do. Okay? Yes. And then we got here clarifying say less. You can say less. Wheel of Fortune. It says you're lining up with everything that's meant for you. You're experiencing big changes because you're growing and evolving. We done heard over again. You steady growing and evolving. Every round going higher and higher. You like Jesus. It say he grew, in wisdom and stature. You steady, okay, living and learning. No. Growing and becoming. Learning when to say what. And when we ain't got to say nothing at all, because we ain't focused on that. Okay? Yeah, we focus on speaking life into people and making that our business. Okay? It's our business to speak life into people. It's our most favorite thing to do. Okay? Because we understand that we all thrive when we feel seen, heard, understood, versus stonewall. When they act like you invisible. Yeah. Won't speak no life into you. Because they envy you, they hate you. No, they gonna sleep on you. Okay? Dead men walking. Dead men walking. No life in them. No life, no success, no love, no life. They had the nerve. That's why I said God is calling them a psycho. Because you got the nerve to think that you was going to get your way. With his peoples. Psycho. For thinking that. You knew it wasn't going to go that way. Psycho though. Do it anyway. Even though you know this person knew. High priestess, they knew. It just reversed. But they knew. They thought though. They expected things to go their way. Wow. Wow. No, everything going your way. Wheel of Fortune out here. You're lining up. You're lining up with everything that's meant for you. Not for them. Everything that's meant for you. You're experiencing big changes. Okay? Because look at all this big drama. That's why it's big changes. All of this stuff piled up. Yeah. All of this you had to navigate through. Yeah. That's what happens with the game. Level up. Level up, level up, level up. Level up, level up. Come on. Yeah, you know the patterns. You focus mode. You know the patterns. You know what to do. You know how to stay centered. You know how not to get, okay? How to keep that life and get another one. Ascending. Yeah. You know what to do with yourself. You know what to do with your time. You know what to do with your effort. And you know what not to do. You've been instructed. What to do, what not to do. Next we got lost the spark, love bombing and withdrawal, and no more excuses. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that no more. Okay? Shifting. They couldn't come. Them couldn't come and just love bomb you no more. You know? Yeah, it says what you used to settle for, it isn't near enough anymore. That's the gist of this whole message. What you used to settle for, it ain't near enough no more. You can't just yeah. And I say yeah. You know? No. This sweet talk, yeah. Yeah, you've been fasting from that secretly. You've been fasting from that sweet talk. You don't want to hear those excuses. I'm sorry for my antics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know how to say sorry right. But can't change. Too busy dismissing to change. Too busy scoffing to change. You know what I'm saying? Too busy denying the truth to change. They want you to just accept this. Yeah, but you like, no. Okay. And then right here clarifying, it says, the light of day is shining your way. It says the darkness is fading away and the true light already blazing. 1 John 2, 7 and 8. True light, the true light. This lost this spark because we're looking for this true light. This true light with this love bombing, that spark too. You know how the little spark on the bomb? Yeah. Blow that out. No more excuses. Blow that out. The darkness is fading away. The way people used to be able to treat you, the way it was okay before, it was all right. You could deal with it. You could, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's them. And not no more. Not no more. And you've been secretly fasting, because it says secret sacrifices. It says, when fasting, don't disfigure your faces to show others that you're fasting. If you do, whatever you get out of doing that will be the reward you receive in full. Instead, when you fast before the Lord, fix your face. Okay? Don't be out here looking like you ain't got nobody, and you know what I'm saying, and the spark is gone, and the spark is dead, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It says, fix your face so it's not obvious to others that you're fasting. It's you and your Father's secret. And your Father who sees what you've done from the heart in secret will reward you. Okay? You will be rewarded. The energy has shifted. Excitement fades quietly. Okay? Something feels different now. Yeah, because you different now. Yeah. Love bombing. It says they overwhelm you with affection, then disappear without warning. This confusing cycle keeps repeating. Okay? Pay attention to what's repeating. This could be platonic. This could be in your family. You know what I'm saying? How people do. Hey, girl, hey. How you do? You know? And no, love bombing. And then withdraw. Okay? When you come in, hey, girl, what's up? I say, hey. Then you don't hear from them, or however they choose to do it. It says, no more excuses. You've outgrown. Okay, level up season. You've outgrown your old reasons. You are ready for real change. Your next chapter begins with honesty. Okay? Your next chapter begins with honesty. So no more excuses for being dishonest. All that love bombing and withdrawing. Okay? Your next chapter begins with honesty. No more excuses. Straight honesty. That's why that darkness is fading away and that true light is already blazing, because you are the light. You was out here on fire, already blazing, lit with his love, lit with his light. It says, the next card says, this is getting deep. It says, feelings are growing unexpectedly and you're becoming more attached. The connection expands beneath the surface. It's you and God, because it says ascending. Yeah, ascending. You're ascending from the depths of your love, from the depths you've been being rooted and grounded in him. Just rooted and grounded underneath, in quiet. With this secret sacrifices. Okay? It's getting deep. It says you are making changes and leaps. Taking leaps in faith. Okay? Taking leaps in Christ consciousness. It says let go of all that's holding you back. It's getting deep. You letting go of all of that. Okay? Used to love it. Used to love it, was holding on to it, trying to do whatever you needed to do, felt like, okay, staying small, just so you could have it. But your mind is changing. It has changed. No more excuses for people being low vibrational. No more excuses for people, you know what I mean, not being able to simply come clean when they do something that they know is wrong. Okay, no more excusing that. How they choose to fool themselves. How they choose to follow darkness. No more excuses for that. And this is causing the true light that is within you to set you on fire. Causing you to ascend. Causing you to be able to take great leaps of faith toward what makes you feel, what feels right to you. Huh? Your life falls into place. Yeah, clarity leads you to the next step. Right. Clarity, which is honesty. It said here, honesty. Honesty. Your next chapter begins with honesty. Honesty is clarity. Clarity is honesty. You're aligned with your goals. You're ready for the next stage. Huh? Because new versions of you are emerging. Yeah. It's getting deep. Your feelings. Zai, can you turn your TV down for a little bit, babe? Zaza. Okay, he probably got his earphone thing again. Anyway, but yeah, feelings are growing unexpectedly. You're becoming more attached to God. You're becoming more attached. Becoming more one with Him. The mindset of Christ. You're becoming more into it. The next card says money mindset. Okay, or abundance mindset. Okay. It says creative thinking. I hold the creative thought that everything due in this season is being attracted to me now. Okay, see how you attracting everything that's for you in this season. Why they're attracting drama to them? Why? Different mindset. Drama mindset. Okay, gonna be a drama magnet. Okay, abundance mindset. All right. Money magnet. Wealth magnet. More than enough mindset. Your beliefs about abundance are evolving. And also too, realizing that ain't nothing abundant about the people that were in your life. These people are what? Bankrupt. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, every which way. Bankrupt. Reprobated mind. These people have a reprobate mind. No God. Nigga, you ain't got nothing in my book. In my mind, the way I see it, no God, no nothing. You have nothing. What do you have? But darkness, nothingness. I hold the creative thought that everything due in this season is being attracted to me now. Everything due. You trust yourself to create more. Okay? Even if you got to create it. You trust yourself to create more. Your value. Yes, your value attracts resources. Your value. Right here, God, you're lining up with everything that's meant for you. Okay? You're experiencing big changes because you're growing and you're evolving. Your value is attracting resources. And we are saying, okay, that everything due in this season is being attracted to us right here, right now. Right here, right now was due for me. What God has for me, it is for me. Abundance mindset. Yes. Because, these people here are indebted. These people who you leaving behind, these people that were stonewalling you, these people that were scoffing at you, denying you, refusing, to admit, you know what I'm saying, that the light of the living God lives on the inside of you and was demonstrated in their lives, okay? Yeah, God say, don't waste your efforts, your time, and your abilities on these people. Because these people are indebted. They done bought a whole bunch of stuff that they ain't even got the money to buy. They ain't even got it. Bad credit, bad name. No, you done shifted your mindset. You're not fooling with people like this. They give love, they give credit, a bad name. You gave these people stuff on credit. You gave it to them, everything you did, everything you gave it to them, on credit. But no, they thought that they was going to receive, okay, everything going to go our way. Okay, we're going to receive from you and still be toxic, mean, abusive, okay, emotionally bankrupt, stonewaller, refuse to answer, give you nothing back. It says they'll reap according to how they flow. According to how they flow, that's how they're going to reap. People wanted you to react out of fears and insecurities. This is really their way of acting and responding. Yeah. You want me to act out of, react out of your fears and your insecurities. No, that's yours. That's your stuff. Okay? Around here with the envy and hate. That's acting out of fears and insecurity. Stonewalling, acting out of fears and insecurity. That's why God say, don't waste your time. These people here do not deserve the glory of God within you that you have to give. They don't deserve your inspiration. They don't deserve to be inspired by you. Why? So they can keep being toxic, keep being mean, keep being of a reprobate mind, keep rejecting, keep abandoning, keep shrugging you off. Yeah. God say no first. It says you alchemize the hell out of that, of an unfavorable situation into something greatly favorable. Okay, we done heard we got greatness out here several times. Okay, you're doing a great job. You done alchemized the hell out of it. Out of an unfavorable situation. This situation did not favor you. These people you was dealing with did not favor you. They did not want what was best for you. But you have alchemized it, okay, into something greatly favorable. And then the next card says, on your knees, narcs. It says they thought you would need them. They thought you needed them when you were the source of their supply. Okay? People not envious and hating if you're not a source of some sort of supply. Okay? They wouldn't be mad because you saying no. Now, if you wasn't giving nothing in the first place, they wouldn't be mad. Yeah, God said you got them by the balls. And he said be a bull to these bullies. Show them who's boss. The source is the supply. Okay, reprobates? The source is the supply. So yeah, God got us out here saying no. On your knees. On your knees. Every knee gonna bow. Every tongue gonna confess. Okay? That the source that's within me was a source to you. And so much so that I was able to alchemize the hell out of the situation. Okay? Turn something that was unfavorable, not in my favor, and turn it around to where it is in my favor. Your peace matters more than their expectations, because they expected things to go their way. They expected things to go their way. It says your peace matters more than their expectations. You don't need to over-explain. Saying no protects your energy. See? I love God because he telling you, say no, say less. Okay? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. No, we're going to be like them. Stonewall. Yeah, mirror that back. We have nothing to say. We don't want to communicate or resolve the issue. We good. It's okay. It's all right. We accept it. This is where we are. This is where we at. Okay? And God say, be a bull to the bullies. Yeah, run roughshod over that. All that. All that. They out here doing and thinking things gonna go their way, being toxic and mean. Run roughshod over that. Be a bull to them bullies. Stonewalling. All of this. Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, and I got all my love to give, and I will survive. Hey. Yeah, we not bankrupt around here. I say, not this again. Yeah. We in so deep over here. That's why I want to say this right here too. Yeah, this is what I love. We gonna survive with the love of God that is on the inside of us. We are going to survive. We're going to survive. Thrive, in fact. Not just survive, we're going to thrive. Yes. It says, not this again. The same drama returns. Man. You're tired because it's familiar. This time, see it clearly. So every time it come around, we get to alchemize, okay, the hell out of the situation. We get to see it clearly. We get to notice what's familiar. We get to learn how to stay grounded in the midst of the noise. Every time it come around, every time it loops back, we get to learn how to protect our emotional space. Every time it comes back around, every time it keep happening again and again, we get a chance to understand it. Right here, clarifying, not this again. We got evolving like technology. God got you evolving right here like technology. Upgrades are necessary now. You've outgrown your old ways. Okay? That's why your distractions are falling away. That's why the darkness is fading away. You've outgrown your old ways. You're responding differently now. You learn how to say no to hell. Hell no. Hell no. With emphasis. with your chest. Yeah. You know what you want. You know why you want it. Yeah. Everything due to me in this season is attracted to me now. Like a magnet. It says spiritually bankrupt. Most people don't agree with you because they can't afford to. They can't afford to agree with you. Because if they agree with you, they're going to have to afford to be able to say that they was envious. If they agree with you, they got to afford to be able to say that they are haters. That they was refusing, stonewalling you and just refusing to answer questions that they had the answers to. Yeah. Spiritually bankrupt, emotionally bankrupt. They don't care enough. They don't have enough care, enough concern, enough consideration within them to simply come clean. They can't afford to agree with you, okay? Just so you understand why these things they can't afford it. And you've outgrown, okay, that way of being, that way of doing. Just so you know why. Most people are spiritually bankrupt. They don't have the spirit of the living God on the inside of them. They don't have the mindset of Christ. You're doing too much. They don't have the depth of relationship that you have with Him. Yeah, so they can't ascend. Yeah, they can't make these leaps of faith because they don't have the same consciousness as you. They're not aligned with their truth. Okay? They can't afford to align with the truth without admitting, without coming clean about what they did and what they didn't do and what they didn't want to do and why they did all that they did. Okay? What they wanted to see happen for you. Half in, half out, half ass. Energy never lies. You know when somebody half in, God say, I'd rather you be hot or cold. Okay, hot or cold. Because when you lukewarm, I'm just going to spew you out, spit you out. Spit you out of my mouth. Okay? I'm not fooling with you. I can't take you seriously. But with these half in, half out, you leaving them right there with that. Okay? Half in, half out. They can't agree. They can't spiritually afford to agree with you. Okay, so they don't know. It's okay. Sometimes we don't know. And sometimes we don't want them. We don't know because we don't want to know. Okay, that's who we dealing with. People that don't want to know. So we not feeling sorry for them not knowing. Because God done broke this thing down to the lowest common denominator. And they still in a drama loop. They still, won't confess that there may be connection. With confection, there's connection. But they won't confess. They going to continue to play dumb. They going to continue to be hot and cold. Hoping that you won't be able to pick up on their energy. But that energy never lies. I know you half in, half out. They stay close, Judas. Right here. Right here. Go back to Judas. That's why God said, cut these people off. That's why he got to spew them out of their mouth. Cut these people off who feel comfortable betraying you. Half in, half out. On your side, their side. No. They stay close, but avoid commitment. Their actions show hesitation. The connection feels paused in the middle. Judas. God said, cut the cord. Energy never lies. Someone's intention shows their vibe, okay? Someone's intentions shows their vibe. How they feeling. It says, and your body recognizes the truth first. Pay attention to the signals. Because the energy never lies. The vibes don't lie. And with that clarifying energy never lies, we got reality check. You don't need them. Check that. You don't need them. You're an empress. All the queens in one. Okay, you're the source. You're the mother in the equation. You're the source of love and comfort and commitment and cheering them on and truth and inspiration. You're the source. They don't have that. They're spiritually bankrupt. They don't have that. So now that you don't recognize what you're dealing with, what energy you dealing with, what spirits you dealing with, you know what to do with it. You need to know, check yourself. You don't need them to do what God don't need them either to do what he gonna do. He don't need them. It's you and him. It's you and him. Just you and him. Okay? You don't need them. You never did. And that maybe all this happened for you to see that. I never needed them. I never needed them in the first damn place. Oh. Yeah, you know, sometimes you'll think, you know, if you're in a family, a dynamic of any sort, you know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? You got to work as a team. Or it ain't going to work. And there's truth to that. But there's things you can do. You can switch teams. Okay, you can switch teams. You can put them off your team. You can put them off your boat. You can shut your door. You can say no first. And still win. In the end. You can spew them out of your mouth. Half in, half out. You can spew them. You got choices. And clarifying this, half in, half out, it says, I am prosperous. Live with the expectation of prosperity. Okay? You know what you want. I am positive. You're not hot or cold. You are positive. You are expecting prosperity. I live to prosper. You're not confused about that. Yeah, that's what you're doing. And it says you're meant to shock people with your maybe with your expectation or your level of expectation. Okay, and with the prosperity that's gonna come as sure as you living this out. You're going to shock people. You're meant to shock people. And then we got Girls Trip. As long as you living in the moment, take back control over your life, okay? You ain't trying to take control over nobody else's life, but you can take back control over yours. Where you gave control out to these people, you take it back. Allow yourself to rise to every God-given occasion in the equation. You just keep rising up. You just keep rising up. Okay? Whatever they doing, however they acting, you got something for that. You got something for that. Recognize that energy and deal with it. Check it at the door. Okay? Don't need nobody over here. That's why we able to, last card, walk away. That's why we able to walk away. Oh, that's why you able to walk away quietly. Just start walking away quietly. It says you don't need to argue your decision. That's what they want. That's what they mean. They want a war. They want you to argue. That someone wants to start a war with you, but there's nothing to grip on to. Because yeah, you ain't it's my decision. Okay? Distance reveals the truth. Okay? I want you to know more. That's the truth. Okay? Faster. It says distance reveals truth faster. And your silence is powerful. Your silence is powerful. The fact that you ain't got nothing to say about it. Okay? You done walked away. Okay? You ain't looking back. You saying no first. Okay? Quick, short, sweet. No. You saying less more often. You saying less more often. Okay? You focused. You're lying. And that's why you done leveled up. On all that ass. Leveled up. On all envy. On hate. Leveled up. On stonewalling. Leveled up. On wars with no wins. You done leveled up beyond all that. Yeah. It says, clarify, please. Reveal it all. Because I'd rather know than be confused. I know what that is. Okay. Right here, making plans. Clarify. Right here it says, reveal it all. Because I'd rather know than be confused. I'd rather know than be confused. Most people can't afford right there. Most people don't agree with you because they can't afford to agree with you because they don't really want to know. They don't want to see themselves. They don't want to see the situation as it is. They're too scared of that light. So ain't no sense in arguing with these people no way about your decision. Yeah, you make plans. You made a decision. You made plans. You working steadily towards those plans to do what? To become your authentic self. To be who you were created to be in this earth, in this realm, at this time. Okay? With all the truth. Okay? You align. Everything, all the downloads, everything God telling you. You running on. Not looking back. Okay? Adventure time around here. Okay? Spreading love and compassion. Well, whosoever will. You want some? You can get a taste bump. What the devil say, same like Mary J. Right? You can get a taste. You can get a taste, Tiger. And you can get a taste bump. What the devil say, same like Mary J. Yeah, same thing. Different strands. Same thing. Yeah. Compassion. Sharing your cup. Sharing your love. Sharing the Christ that is on the inside of you. The light, the truth, the way. All that's good. You sharing it. Okay? Going on that venture to share it. Probably in a whole new territory, sharing it. Yeah, you done left somewhere to go somewhere new. Steady as she go, turtle. Steady as she go. Yeah, you influencing new ideas, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing. Yeah, but here come this. Competition, deceit, and High Priestess in reverse, confusion. Yeah, because you had to be confused to think that things were going to go your way. You had to be confused to expect things to go your way when you out here being toxic, mean, abusive, emotionally bankrupt, unpredictable, cruel. Yeah. No success, no love. You don't want nobody to have nothing. You out here competing when there's no competition in Christ. We all got our gifts. We all got, you understand what I'm saying? What he gave us. And you work with that. You live off that. Deceit. Be cautious with plans, communications over here. With communications, God say, don't waste your time, your efforts, your abilities on those that don't deserve. Don't communicate with them. Don't communicate with those that got commentary, something to say. Your silence gives clarity. Yeah. Be cautious with plans, communications, or partnerships. Who you partnering with. Who you connected to. When victory is achieved at the expense of others, okay, it diminishes all that's involved. Because these people are self-interest. See right here, pride and war. They want someone out here wants to start a war with you, but there's nothing to grip on. There's nothing to grip on. And this confusion says when inner guidance feels blocked. Yeah. It's easy to lose touch with your spiritual center. Yeah, these people are not spiritually centered. This high priestess in reverse, she is not, he is not, however, spiritually centered. That's why they're in this drama storm. That's why they're a drama magnet. That's why they're in a drama loop. Because you're starting a war, want a war. When you need to be wrestling with yourself, with your own demons. You need to be wrestling with this confusion and this why you deceitful. Why you got to be trickery and theft and, you know, why you got to steal, kill, and destroy. Secrecy. Refusing to answer questions, communicate with you, you know, refusing to answer the questions or refusing to communicate with you to resolve the issue. Yeah, no, stonewalling. Want to be deceitful. That's a part of the competition. That's a part of how they compete. What else we got here? But this was a catharsis for you. Okay? Just what you needed. You was either going to go crazy or conquer. Overcome. Yeah. You're either going to be overcome by the anxiety or conquer it. And let it be a catharsis, you know, for you. You're becoming aware, right? All this whole time, God been telling us to be aware. Be aware, be mindful, pay attention, repeating it. Yeah. But you becoming all of this right here, it calls you to become aware of your pain. What you were allowing. What you was believing. What you was, you know what I'm saying, consenting to. What you was believing. You was at one point, you might have been believing that you needed this around you. What would you do without this? Okay? No, you had to give yourself a reality check. Yeah. Wait a minute. Clarity, please. Clarify, please. It says, reveal it all because I rather know than to be confused. You hear me? I rather know. High priestess up right up here. I rather know than to be this right here. I rather know the truth, Lord. I rather be aligned than to be confused. Okay? Deceitful and competitive. People miserable. Yeah. It was the wake up call. Okay, we're gonna call that the wake up call that you needed to know. Hey. You need to get with God, not with them. Drop these zeros. Get with a hero. Oh, you don't need all this bickering, all this fussing and fighting for no reason. Okay. Let all that go. Collaborate with God. Seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness. Contemplate that word, what that word say, what God got to offer for you, one you can't refuse. Okay? Seek ye first, clarifying it. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and all these other things that they over here fighting and fussing and being dramatic about, they're going to just be added unto you. Okay? You just be restored. You're going to get your harmony back, your peace, your bliss. Yeah. Right here, you're enraptured, it says. You're enraptured. Caught up in the rapture of love. Huh? After you walked away. Nothing else can compare. When I feel the magic of you, the feeling's always new. Yes. It says enraptured, intense pleasure, unspeakable joy. Okay? You have come to a place in your destiny where every moment before now will be defined. It's like you just caught up in the rapture of his love. Caught up in the, raptured up in restoration, collaboration, harmony, bliss, heaven on earth. All because you walked away quietly to seek first his kingdom. What God, what you talking about? It says enraptured is an adjective that means to be completely fascinated, filled with extreme joy, or captivated by something. Captivated by something. When you are enraptured, you are experiencing a state of bliss or delight so profound that it captures your entire attention. Okay? Okay? Captures your entire attention. You passionate about it. Yeah. You going after it. You going after it. Captures your entire attention. You on this adventure. Okay? You done ascended. Okay, it's all you thinking about. It's all you want. It's all you know. Okay? You're trying to get to this. You're trying to experience this life and that life more abundantly. John 10:10. Family, home, stability, contentment. No drama. No drama storms. No drama storms. Rainbows, butterflies. Rainbows, butterflies. Clarity. Yes. No more confusion. No more confusion. Look here, God saying, no more crying there. We are going to see the King. You know what I'm saying? That higher place within you. You going, seeking that higher truth. That mindset of Christ. That relationship that's so deep that you just raptured up in his love. I'll take you there if you're ready now. Yeah. Passionate about it. Yeah. About collaborating with the Most High. And restoring, being restored, and everything around you being restored. Okay? Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. In your world. So God done showed you what to do. Okay? He done help you to become aware that what you used to settle for isn't near enough no more. It is irrelevant. It is non-existent. You got rid of it. It don't even exist in your world. Mm-mm. You done got your reality check. They thought you needed them. Mm-mm. You're the empress. All the queens in one. They needed you. You were the source of their supply. And they know it. Don't want to admit that. But God say, narc, on your knees. On your knees. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Yeah. Every knee gonna bow and every tongue gonna confess that Jesus was Lord in your life and was Lord in their life when you was in it. Yeah, they can't forget you. Somewhere over here say that, can't forget you. They ain't gonna be able to forget that. And no, they ain't gonna be able to forget what they experienced, what they know to be true. Who they know you were, who they know you are, who they know you were to them. And now that you are no more, now that you are silent, now that the sun ain't shining, okay, in their world, because they put it out, they envied it out, they hated it out, they stonewalled it out. Come on, let's be clear how it got out. Yeah. They just wouldn't come clean, they wouldn't confess. Yeah. Yeah, they scoffed at you until you was out, rejected you until you was out, abandoned you until you was out, shrugged you off until, yeah, dismissed you, yeah, until you're out. Say, I'm out. God said, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay? Now we in a good place. Now we in the best place. Now we in a good place. Now we in the blessed place. Yeah, we in the best place now. Thank you, Lord. We give you glory for this new place. This new place, this new way of being, this new way of doing. We appreciate you. Okay, y'all. That was the message. And until next time.